Hi everyone, Brian here, and happy birthday 3DS. That Nintendo 3DS was released on March 27th, 2011, and it launched with three notable first-party games: Pilot Wings Resort, Still Diver, and Nintendogs Plus Cats. It was a rocky launch at first, as people didn't think that the launch was very strong, but I had fun with Pilot Wings and Still Diver, and it was the first Nintendo console I got at launch since the Super Nintendo, and as such, I had fond memories of its launch and collected quite a bit of games for it, and it still remains my favorite system to play right now, because there's a ton of good games for it. So I just want to go over my games and systems I have, and just wish and celebrate the Nintendo 3DS. So we'll start off with the system. This is the one. This is actually the launch system I got. As you can see, it's just the black model. It came in black, and there's a blue as well. And the box was a lot bigger at the launch system. And later they redesigned the box to make it about 3/4 of the size of this. But I really like the original design of the 3DS. The only reason I went to the XL is just the bigger screen. But if it wasn't for that, I would be perfectly happy with the launch 3DS. Then, when the XL model came out, I picked up, let me focus this, here we go, the XL model. I got the blue XL model. And I remember getting this, and I was excited, and I actually dropped it. That's why you can see right here. I was kind of worried, but it worked fine. And I actually gave this one to my mom, and she, along with Animal Crossing New Leaf, and we actually play Animal Crossing New Leaf a lot. I visit her town. She plays a lot more than me. She's already put over 100 some hours into it. She always tells me about her town, and she loves the 3DS because of that. And it was great to give her this as Christmas gift, and she loved it, and I'm happy that she's enjoying it. And the Nintendo 3DS XL improved on the Nintendo 3DS in a way that the screen was bigger, obviously. It was bigger and easier to hold, and it had a matte finish instead of glossy, so it wouldn't show fingerprints as much. Also, they put the stylus on the right side, so you could just pull with your right hand out, and added a clickable 3D slider that you knew it was off whenever you clicked it off. A lot of people, when this came out, were upset that it did not come out with the second circle pad. I was not bothered by that at all, but people did not like that fact that they redesigned it and did not throw it on there. And all in all, I like the 3DS XL. The reason I upgraded to it was because of the larger screen, obviously. There are two main drawbacks I have. One is that it sounds not quite as loud, and some models have a little yellower. The screen is not as cool, and it's not as the screen's a little yellower on the top compared to the original launch 3DS, and it's not as crisp. I still like the way games look better on the original launch 3DS, but I will take the larger screen over that, and the comfortability, the more comfort of holding it. So this is my 3DS XL. Then Nintendo surprised everybody, and they released the Nintendo 2DS. Nintendo 2DS was quite a shock. I didn't know it was coming at first, and when I first saw it, I thought it was a mock-up somebody did in Photoshop. And basically what they did to reduce on cost, they made it all one screen. So this is all one touch screen, and the top is covered with a piece of plastic, so you can't touch it, and the bottom is open to touch. They also added a mono speaker, which would be up here, and they made it one not foldable to save on cost as well. All in all, it's very comfortable, and if it had 3D, if they made one with 3D like this, it would be great, because I like the open design like this. I'm not too keen on the folding design, because more to break on the hinge and stuff. But it was very comfortable to hold, a lot more than the 3DS XL. I enjoy holding this a lot more than the 3DS XL. And all in all, a great design, redesign for it for people who do not care about the 3D functionality. Same great screen as the original 3DS. The graphics look really crisp. The only drawbacks are the weak sound because of mono and no 3D. But I got you can get these on sale for about $100 sometimes. So keep your eye out if you're interested. It comes also in blue. Okay, now moving on to my 3DS I currently play and use, and that's the 3DS XL Zelda Edition. This came out bundled with a downloadable code for Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. This came out of November of 2013. I was super excited because I loved The Link to the Past, and this was a follow-up to that game in the same world. 2D top-down Zeldas are my favorite, and A Link Between Worlds was very, very much anticipated by me. And this came out to very, very good reviews. Link Between Worlds is an amazing game, and I'm happy to have this. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it before, but it's gold on the inside with black buttons here, and here you see the Triforce for Hyrule, and on the bottom you have Lorule, the mirror world of Hyrule. On the bottom, Triforce. And basically, yeah, this is the one I prefer to use because it's more comfortable and it's an awesome design, and I love it. Also, holding it, you might have noticed, is a 3DS XL charge cradle. The original 3DS came with the charge cradle. The 3DS XL did not, but Nintendo sold them for $20 on their online store. Also, around October or so, I believe, of 2013, of the fall of that year, Club Nintendo released these charging cradles in different colors that you could get for 500 coins. I was so excited for these because I wanted to buy a charging cradle, and I actually almost did. So I kept refreshing the page, and I was able to get the green one. And I got the green one because I knew I was getting the Zelda 3DS XL, and green and gold go very well together. But I also picked up to have a second one, I picked up a yellow one as well. And the yellow one's very nice too. There was also a red and a white as well, I believe. They sold out very fast, so I'm very happy and very lucky to have two of these to have for my 3DS XLs. Okay, after that, later in the year, or early in this 2014, I can't remember, late 2013, early 2014, Nintendo released a Mario and Luigi Dream Team 3DS XL. And I really, really like the design. I like the silver, I like the Mario and Luigi, and I love Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I put almost 80 hours into that game, 100% in everything except for some of the challenges. But that game was humorous and just fun to play and a great role-playing game. First Mario RPG I played since, I think, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I played a little bit of that, never finished it. But yeah, I just had to get the design, plus it was Year of Luigi, and I was happy that they did a Year of Luigi, so this was a good way to celebrate it. And yeah, so I have this, and it's a very beautiful 3DS, silver with Mario and Luigi here, and it's black on the back and inside, and silver on the top. And just for the release of Yoshi's New Island, just this past month, I just recently picked up the Yoshi 3DS XL. And this is a very, very beautiful one. You have Yoshi on the front here with eggs, and on the back it's white, and on the inside it's white, and the front is a different shade of green than Yoshi, but I really liked it. It's like a lighter shade of green, and on the back the eggs trail and wrap around from the front to the back. It's a very beautiful 3DS XL, and I am a huge fan of Yoshi's Island, and Yoshi's New Island I just beat 100% on everything. I could not stop playing it. It's a very, very fun platformer. If you like Yoshi's Island, yeah, pick it up. Also, a Nintendo 3DS, I picked up a Nintendo 3DS Card Case 18. And basically all the games I'm playing at the time, I just put them in here, and that way I don't have to have the case out, and I can just swap between whatever I need at the time. And this comes with multiple covers on the inside. I'll take them out and show you. You have basically the Zelda one, which I'm using currently. This one right here with the 3DS card case, 18. I think that's the one that's on the front, default. And the Mario and Luigi one. And this other Mario one, Nintendo card case 18. These are still up on Club Nintendo, I think. I'm not sure, but they go in stock regularly. I forget how many coins they are, maybe 500 or so. But I recommend they hold 18 games, and if you want to spend your Club Nintendo points on them, they're very worth it, much worth it. They're good quality, and they fit in nicely with your 3DS games. Also, I picked up a Club Nintendo pouch. This is what I used to carry my 3DS XL. These come back in stock a lot too, and there's actually an Animal Crossing one now. So yeah, we have the blue one here with Mario, and it's reversible, but I never used the gray pouch inside. There's also a red one as well. So yeah, this will be part 1 of my video to celebrate the Nintendo 3DS's birthday. Hope you will stick around for part 2. I will go over my limited edition and collector's edition 3DS games, and celebrate 3DS today by playing. Or if you're not playing a 3DS, or if you're not sure you want one, research the games, and hopefully I can help you out in deciding that. So I'll see you all in part 2. Bye.